All right, Kipsters, I'm back with another video lesson looking at module 4. This time we're gonna start with lesson 33 video, and then you'll be working on a problem set by yourself. So the first couple examples will serve you in thinking about how to do it. The problem set will be practicing doing it. So the question states, which of the following numbers? Oh, by the way, our goal. What's our goal? Our goal is to state what numbers from a set make an equation or inequality true. And a set is kind of just like a group of numbers. That's all that is. So it actually makes your life easier than some of the early lessons we did about this in the lesson. So basically, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at my equation here. It says, which of the following numbers, if any, make the equation or inequality true? Remember, equations always have equal signs. Inequalities, oh gosh, my fingers are dirty. Sorry. My inequalities are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. That's what each of those are. So here, let's look at an equation first. So I want to look at the numbers 0, 3, 5, 8, 10, 14. Which of those make this true? So this is the evidence I need you to produce. I need you to show me, okay, well, let's try 0 first. 0 plus 4 equals 12. I also need to see, so I've got 0. 3, I need to have 3 plus 4 equals 12. Need 5, so I need 5 plus 4 equals 12. I need 8. 8 plus 4 equals 12. 10 and 14. Just like so. Now for some of these, it's going to be very, very quick. For example, here, we just want to know which number makes it true. Well, let's see here. 0 and 4, that's 4 equals 12. That's not true, so I'm going to put an X. 3 plus 4 is 7. That's not true. Put an X. 5 plus 4 is 9. That's not true. That doesn't work. 8 plus, finally, here's the true one. So that works. So when the only number from the set so far that works was 8, what about here? 14 equals 12? Obviously, not good. Oh, sorry, don't put an X there. Put a check there. It works. Sorry. Check, not X. This one, 14 plus 4, there's no way these are going to work. So X's. So the way we say this is it asks you which of the following numbers, if any, make the equation or inequality true. So I should say from the set, only 8 makes the blank true. What I want you to think about here is, am I talking about an equation and an inequality for A? We're talking about an equation because there's an equal sign. So from the set, only 8 makes the equation true. Pretty easy stuff there. Okay, so then for the next one, obviously, it says, oh, now it's the same thing, but this time it's a less than 12. Okay. So I'm going to do all the same stuff. I'm going to rewrite it really, really fast, and I'm going to decide which ones make it true. So let's try this first one. So I have 0 plus 4 equals 12. We already know that equals 4 is, not equals, less than 12. So this one, this works. This one would end up as, when it's 3, right? 3, we knew it was 7 is less than 12. So that one works. When it was 5, we ended up having 9 was less than 12. So see how they're kind of the same thing. So I'm just rewriting my work and trying to make it go faster. For 8, it would end up saying 12 is less than 12. Right? 12 is less than 12. And then for 10, it would end up saying 14 is less than 12. And then for 14, it ended up saying 18 is less than 12. So again, the reason why I didn't rewrite all of it is because it's the same stuff, but now it's an inequality. So when it's 0, it works. 4 less than 12, that's true. 7 less than 12, that works. 9 is less than 12, this one works. 12 is less than 12, that's not true, doesn't work. These are equal. 12 is not less than, it's equal. So obviously here, this one's not true. 14 is not less than 12. 18 is not less than 12. So how do I write this? I say from the set, let's think about how this is going to be different. 0, 3, 5 make the blank true. So from the set, 0, 3, and 5 make it the blank true. Last time it was an equation because of the equal sign. This time it's an inequality. inequality. So from the set, 0, 3, and 5 make the inequality true. So this is our answer. That's our answer. So we got this one. We got that one. Let's go ahead and skip the third one and move to the next page. All right, so here's what I'd like you to try to do. I'd like you to take E here. No, not E. I don't like E. I want you to take F. I want you to give F a shot on your own. And this time, your set is still the same. 0, 3, 5, 8, 10, and 14. So I'll start plugging them in. You pause it whenever you're ready and see what you can do on your own. Okay, so I've got every number from the set plugged in here. 0, 3, 5, 8, 10, 14. Every one of these, according to this, should be greater than or equal to 8. 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 Well, let's try this. So if I have 1/2 times, well, no matter what you multiply by 0, this is going to be 0. Okay, so there's our first one. 1/2 times 0, that's 0. Right here, 1/2 times 3, that's 3/2. Or I can say that is 1 and 1/2. That might be easier to think about. Same number, just converted it. Here, 1/2 times 5 is 5/2, or 2 and 1/2. This one, 1/2 times 8, 4. That would 1/2 times 8. I mean, this is the same thing as saying I want half of 8. So 4 is greater than or equal to 8. Again, I got that from multiplying 1/2 times 8. If you need to see that, here's what it looks like. Be 1/2 times 8 over 1, which should be 8 over 2. That just means 8 divided by 2, which is obviously 4. And then I keep going. So 1/2, maybe I'll separate these out a little bit so it's easier to tell them apart. Now I got to do 1/2 times 10. That's going to be 5. Then I got to do 1/2 times 14, and that's going to be 7. So let's think which of these from the set make it true. For 1/2, did not work. 0 is not greater than or equal to 8. 1 and 1/2 still doesn't work. 2 and 1/2 still doesn't work. 4 doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. 7 doesn't work. So for this example, I'm going to state this. I'm going to say from the set, which again is this group of numbers we chose from the set. From the set, no numbers make the inequality true. And I want to give you one more way to say this because, one, this takes a long time to write, and you can sound fancier with this other way. So I want you to draw an arrow up to here. Here's another way you can say this. You can also say no numbers from the set satisfy the inequality. So that's another way you can say that. No numbers from the set satisfy the inequality. The word satisfy means makes true. So again, this is another way to say this. Another way. Boom. Nailed it. Okay, so what do you need to do? You're going to go onto the problem set here. This time your set of numbers is different, 0, 1, 5, 8, 11, 17. And I need to see evidence on your page showing me your answer. So again, for each one, you should have an answer that says something like from the set, and then ... what numbers make it true. And you should have the proof. All of your proof should be right here. Now, here's the thing. You might be asking yourself, well, that's a lot of work to go through and write all those numbers. Well, you know, I did it. I don't need the practice. And you guys do need the practice. So you've got 4 problems to work on in the set, including 2 more over here. And your set of numbers stays the same for both of them. Sorry, your set of numbers stays the same for both of them. But I need the same thing for both. I need proof, some evidence, and I need an answer. This is kind of like your assertion. From the set, I know these numbers make this true.